Well, SIGGRAPH has always billed itself as an international conference, but yet the main SIGGRAPH conference had never been outside of the boundary of the United States. It was time to do it, and Vancouver was the perfect spot to move the conference to. We have communities. All our major communities are represented in Vancouver. We have a very strong production community. We have very strong visual effects communities, gaming communities, educational communities, arts communities. There's venture capitalists up here, for the business side of the house. It was a fantastic fit, and we were so happy that we made the decision. We have had nothing but welcome arms from the Canadians up here, and we're talking at the local level, provincial, federal level. It has just worked out wonderfully. Things have gone wonderfully up here. We have met all our benchmarks that we hope to hit. In fact, we've exceeded some of them. We've really been welcomed by the community. We've heard nothing but great feedback about the facility and the city itself. We've had a couple of technical glitches along the way, and those are being addressed. But generally, people were really enthusiastic, and there was something about this year where it was very low stress. Even though we were running back and forth a lot, nobody felt like they were being harried. So I don't know if it was the city, the convention center, or what. Maybe it was the calming color scheme of the conference. I don't know. But it had a very wonderful vibe. So when people think of SIGGRAPH, or the layperson thinks of SIGGRAPH, they think of feature films. And that is only a small part of what the conference has to offer. We range from fine artists who use computer graphics or interact with computers, and they use that as a tool. And we go all the way to the other end of the spectrum, to the people that are in research labs and are creating the tools. So we have art to technology, and again, our technical papers are peer-reviewed academic. Our technical papers are peer-reviewed academic papers published in a journal. And then we have everyone from novices, whether they are actually in a computer graphics school pipeline or something else, or just interested in it. We have everyone from them to people that are in the front offices, vice presidents, heads of corporations. So we have an extremely wide attendee base and extremely deep. And we have fine arts here. We have research programs represented here. We have courses on how to use the tools, or how to use even color theory to make your point well. How to use color theory to showcase what you're trying to capture, either emotionally or informationally on a screen. It is just such a wonderful mix. And the wonderful part about SIGGRAPH is getting all these different types of people in one place. You're never sure where the next collaboration is going to come, where the next spark is going to come from. And it might send your interests or your research off in a completely different direction than where you thought it was going to be. SIGGRAPH Asia is happening in December in Hong Kong, and SIGGRAPH Asia is continuing on its track. It was just started a few years ago. It's continuing to build and to get an attendee base, so we have great hopes for the SIGGRAPH Asia to continue on for years to come. SIGGRAPH 2012 will be in Los Angeles next year, and as with all SIGGRAPH conferences, it will build upon the shoulders of the conferences that came before it. So we are going to see continuation of the Dailies program, see a continuation of the SIGGRAPH Symposium program, and still set our bar high for technical papers, computer animations. It's going to be a wonderful show, and I hope to see you all there.